Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sophia, and today we'll be talking about Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. These are souls incarnated from Zosma, located at 13 degrees 20 minutes to 26 degrees 40 minutes of Leo. The Phalgunis are nakshatras or contracts of marriages. Purva means former. The red star that forms the essence of this nakshatra crowns this constellation as the former reddish one. The symbol of this star group is the front legs of the bed. The deity is Bhagya, or the god of fortune and bliss. Purvas are considered more intense than the Uttaras because the first shock of change always needs absorption, like a shock absorber. So Purvas also mean something that happens at the first part of a native's life. To an average person, the natives of this nakshatra will seem rather simple or boring because all seems like bliss and fortune for them. So today we'll be discussing how we can go wrong with this nakshatra as well. Let's understand the personality traits and early life of Purva Phalguni. Situated right in the middle of Leo's zodiac, the natives of this group are most secure. So they are very securely attached. Whether it is their psychological wiring and attachment style, or it is their Freudian id, these lions have healthy egos from being given everything handed to them on a plate early in life. Inheritances and generosity comes easy to these natives, as does romance. They're able to connect really well with others from their fully developed communication styles and use their charm to attract anything that moves. So natives are extremely social. They can be the life of a party, and they can often be relaxed to a fault even, especially when life throws them curveballs. If the nakshatra is afflicted in a native's chart, this can manifest as promiscuity, laziness, and egotism. The power of love and attraction can turn against them, and this is when they see their very first failures in life. But they do have Bhagya in their corner for a simple reason, and Bhagya means fortune. Bhagya is also a deity that is known for being the protector of marriages. But in truth, this goddess works very closely with Aryaman, who is known as the protector of societies. So what they want, most of all, is as simple and as complex as procreation itself. And if we've learned anything from the animal kingdom, the peacocks, the aggressors, and the endurers of every species win the game of procreation. This is the essence of Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. These natives can be larger than life. They have long-lasting marriages and are loyal to the bone when they have settled onto their best match. Needless to say, they are creative and sensual people who like to laugh. They can do very well in entertainment and entertaining the opposite sex. But in general, they make for great performers, comedians, and party hosts. This makes them incredibly popular and can lead to occasional self-indulgent behaviors because they want to be entertained in return. But let's also understand the Vedic understanding of society as well. Why are they incarnated? What brings them together? Because Aryaman, the god, is not just a protector of societies. In ancient times, the Vedic people were independent of today's Indian culture. For them, the science of the universe emerged first. Then the Vedic way of life evolved around this science, so they may live well-balanced lives. The Vedic literature itself contains the most advanced of sciences now being proven in labs. Scientists are slowly grabbing on to the quantum world that the Vedics so intricately knew about many centuries prior. So before the term Aryan became politically twisted in the winds of human history, it was used to describe the god Aryaman and his followers who wanted to protect society, culture, and also protect its continuation through procreation. Aryaman is also the god of promises, and his worshippers believed those who kept their promises were able to keep society functioning without the need for law enforcement. Every Vedic scripture in existence talks about this principle. Whether it is discipline to oneself in meditation or to a marriage, promises kept will lead to healthier societies. In this case, progenies benefited most from marriages that survived. Afflicted charts with this nakshatra prominent may indicate promiscuity and unfaithful behaviors. But benefic influence on this constellation will indicate faithful, trustworthy, and reliable people who are devoted to their word. This attracts a convivial and cooperative society, which is best for raising families. It does, in fact, take a village. Let's understand the Vedic perspective on gender and procreation. Undoubtedly, intercourse is a major theme of this nakshatra. The Vedas describe the male and female attributes to be distinctly different. The masculine initiates, the feminine receives. Their functions in procreation are well defined, which makes them different from modern-day definitions. And yet, the Vedic people were socially advanced beings who wrote the Kama Sutra, which is the art of sexual pleasures. India was the only society in ancient recorded history where men and women had equal rights and lived with equal privileges within society before they were conquered by invaders. Society encouraged the difference in men and women as a celebration of life and not as a means to discriminate, and so each worshipped their spouse as a god. Just like Bharani Nakshatra, Purva Phalguni is also ruled by Venus. Did you happen to notice so far that immediately following Ketu's nakshatras, the Venusian constellations all speak of creation as if their life depended on it? Natives of this constellation inspire trust. Due to their generosity, fortune, and convivial nature, they also attract blessings. Rohini Nakshatra and the Phalgunis may get along well as they share similar traits. This gives the native a rare delight for living life at its fullest. So who wouldn't want that? But this is where the nakshatra takes an unnatural turn of Venusian imbalances. After all, the Libran scales of justice are always moving. Venusian obsession is famous for its vanity. When the stars align in less favorable patterns, the natives may find themselves lost in a haze of self-indulgence, their charm turning to vanity, their generosity turning to excess. The very gifts that make them shine so brightly can become their undoing if not tempered with restraint. This would be a good time to understand the secrets of the fixed star Zosma. The mythology surrounding Zosma is rich with tales of gods and mortals alike. One such story speaks of Bhagya, the ruling deity of this nakshatra, and his role in a great cosmic drama. During a grand yagna or sacrifice performed by Daksha, Bhagya served as one of the presiding priests. However, Daksha's failure to invite Lord Shiva and his consort, Sati, led to a series of tragic events. In the ensuing chaos, Veerbhadra, a fierce aspect of Shiva, struck Bhagya blind. This mythological event holds deep significance for those born under Purva Phalguni. It serves as a reminder of the importance of spiritual sight over physical vision, urging those souls to look beyond the surface and perceive the deeper truths of existence. It also speaks to the potential pitfalls of their generous nature, like Bhagya, who began giving away his wealth indiscriminately after being blinded. Purva Phalguni natives must learn to discern who is truly deserving of their gifts and attention. The nakshatra's association with the north direction speaks to its role in guiding souls towards their spiritual purpose, or their North Star. The connection to Triyodashi, the 13th day of the lunar fortnight, further emphasizes the themes of abundance and pleasure that run through this narrative. In the realm of Ayurveda, which is the ancient Indian system of medicine, Purva Phalguni is linked to the Palash flower, known for its regenerative properties and its ability to address reproductive issues. This connection reinforces the nakshatra's association with fertility, creativity, and the cycle of rebirth. The children of this nakshatra move through the world with laughter, a reminder of the joy that lies at the heart of creation. They are the bearers of a sacred trust, the keepers of an ancient flame. In their eyes, you might catch a glimpse of the universe's grand design, a design that speaks of balance and the eternal dance between masculine and feminine, and also between duty and desire. As we journey through the realms of this constellation, we are left with a profound appreciation for the complexity and beauty of this nakshatra. It reminds us that life is meant to be fully lived with passion and purpose. It teaches us the importance of balance between giving and receiving, between pleasure and responsibility, between the individual and society. So the next time you meet someone who seems to radiate an inexplicable joy, someone whose very presence makes you feel more alive, look closely. You might just be in the presence of a lion walking among you, carrying the secrets of creation in their hearts. And in that moment, you too might feel the pull of the cosmic dance, the eternal rhythm that beats at the heart of Zosma, inviting us all to join in the celebration of life itself. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.